For the first accused, the appearances are as follows. My name is Edward Onge. I appear alongside my colleague, Mr. Issa Mansour, whose brief I'm holding is not in court. Mr. Garane is present. Mr. Nura is also present. Mr. Odoyo and Mr. Robert Ochiem. And on behalf of the state, I think my colleague, Mr. Bore, is in court.
Anyoka for the second and third accused.
Watching brief for EFCC.
Your Honor, Your Honor, the matter is coming up for mention. This disclosure. Your Honor, my instruction from my colleagues are that we are not ready for disclosure. And that is because, Your Honor, the document we tend to rely upon in this trial are voluminous in nature, and we therefore are in the process of arranging the documentation, Your Honor, in proper way before we serve on the defense team. Your Honor, by saying that, we are requesting for at least 30 days, Your Honor, to do the disclosure, Your Honor. Your Honor, we also pray that we be allowed to do disclosure by way of soft copy, Your Honor, if that is agreeable to the defense team. That is all from my part, Your Honor.
Mr. Nyamache called me yesterday and indicated to me that they still haven't got the documents from the investigators. I have also had a word with counsel watching brief for the investigators, Ms. Kigi, just before the court began. They expressed that desire for 30 days, which makes 30 plus, which is now almost 42 days. It is their case. We will indulge them on the specific request for time. But the second issue of the manner of supply of documents, I think if Mr. Nyamache was here, we could have told him that we want the documents in the same state they'll be produced in court, which is hard copies. They can supply us with one bundle and we make copies among themselves. But if they tell you that they will conduct their case using soft documents, that's fine. But we know the law says in the same way they conduct the case, the same manner of documentation is what we insist on. I know times are hard, but the investigators are well facilitated to be able to make copies of documents. There's really no reason to request that we be served with soft copies. And lastly, Your Honor, because I know you're inclined to give us a further mention date, and I know it will be a procedural mention for compliance, I'll make this request to mention this matter virtually. That's all on behalf of the first accused. No, I mean, usually what we mean is this. They will supply a bundle because we are representing one accused person, many advocates. So it will be upon us to make copies for each one of us. That's what I meant. I think they should not worry that we will take a lot of their paper and ink.
To be able to supply the relevant documents. However, it's worth noting that from previous updates from the prosecution and the EACC, updates which are being received on a weekly basis, is that the investigations were complete. They have sufficient evidence, and that the file has been forwarded to the DPP, and it's the DPP who is causing delay in giving directions on whether or not to prosecute or to charge the suspects. I'm surprised that they don't have the documents ready with us. However, that having been said, on the issue, on the mode of supply of those documents, the prosecution have no choice. Article 50, it's specific and emphatic. That all the material and the time must be accorded the accused person. And earlier in my submissions, I had already indicated that my client is a dairy farmer. He might not have access to electronic mode of communication, and that it becomes incumbent upon supply of a hard copy of whatever that the prosecution possess and they intend to rely on. Concerning the second issue on how to conduct the next pre-trial proceedings, I shall avail that facility for my client. He can use my phone or my laptop and be able to attend court, because I'm aware he does not possess such facilities and equipment to enable him participate in these proceedings. That is what we want.
Your Honor, concerning the manner, we will do the in paper disclosure. We will supply the bundle the way they requested. If 30 days are granted, we will get enough time. On next mention being virtual, Your Honor, I have no objection. And that is all, Your Honor.